Over time, Uganda has taken multiple steps to combat corruption, ranging from legal reforms and new institutional frameworks to nationwide public campaigns. Various anti-corruption agencies have also been established to strengthen accountability. Yet, despite these interventions, a major gap persists between policy and implementation. Systemic weaknesses, entrenched interests, and structural inefficiencies continue to undermine progress. Corruption remains a deeply rooted challenge. Even symbolic efforts such as the National Anti-Corruption Walk of December 2019, led by the President himself, were intended to signal political commitment, but years later, the vice has not only persisted, it has evolved, and the rate at which it grows remains alarming. Corruption remains one of the greatest threats to Uganda's development, draining public resources and depriving citizens of improved services, better infrastructure, and critical social programs.
Anybody who delays a project in agriculture, in industry, in services, is indirectly an enemy of the fight against corruption. Let us develop our economy, and then we can preach on the moral side and the spiritual side.
In a spirit of nationalism and commitment to accountability, a group of young Ugandans based in the United States developed a digital solution designed to support government oversight and reduce corruption. The innovation, known as the Digital Bridge System, aims to enable real-time monitoring of government programs, tighten accountability, and seal gaps where massive leakages occur.
It is meant to monitor government programs and curbing down corruption in the country. As you know, it might be the biggest problem we are having here, corruption. The government has come up with so many very, very, very good projects, but they all fail at execution because of corruption.
At the outset, the creators believed that presenting the system directly to the president was essential. In Uganda, high-level digital reforms require executive buy-in for adoption, regulation, and nationwide deployment. The team leader explains that reaching the president initially proved extremely difficult. Despite multiple attempts, the gatekeeping process around State House made access nearly impossible. Eventually, after persistent effort, they secured an opportunity to meet him.
We tried looking for Museveni because obviously, as you know, in the country, if you're fighting corruption, you're more like a rebel or a public enemy to the majority. So we knew the project can only be accepted by the president. So we tried looking for him, but failed. Good enough. There is someone who hinted him about it, and we got his invitation. He invited us to State House, where we met him multiple times. I think it was more than twice. We met him. He loved the project. We presented it to his technical team, and everything was good. So we had to go back where we came from to get all the components of the system.
However, their main contact person, who is facilitating communication with the president, abruptly halted the process. The developers say this breakdown is a classic example of why corruption remains unaddressed in Uganda. Individuals who fear losing illicit benefits block initiatives that could bring transparency.
Now, on our return, the bridge between us and the president was already broken. Yeah, the people who were supposed to take us are not letting us through. And as per the information we have, the president thinks we are still abroad. Yet we are in the country looking for him, and he's also looking for us. So we couldn't reconnect with him. We have the system, it is ready, but he loved it, but he cannot get it. We cannot get it running because we can't meet the president, because the bridge is broken.
In their mission to promote accountability, the team soon realized they had become targets of a network of individuals thriving within corrupt systems. Resistance grew stronger as it became clear that their digital bridge system threatened the chain of illicit gains. This created a significant barrier to securing another meeting with the president.
I think the people who are supposed to connect us, maybe if they are not the ones who are committing this directly, maybe they are friends of friends who do this, So it turned out to be personal. It's as if we are fighting these people. Yet it is not the case. They are just putting themselves in this position.
According to the 2024 Corruption Perceptions Index, Rwanda ranked as East Africa's top performer with a score of 57%. Uganda, however, remained stagnant at 26%, marking 3 consecutive years without improvement. We pause to ask the critical question: what exactly does the digital bridge system aim to address, should the president approve it? The developers say the platform would modernize program monitoring, enhance transparency, and create digital traits that make it harder for funds to disappear without accountability.
A Ugandan is going to be able to, let me say, there is any kind of injustice, corruption, or failure in service delivery. You're going to be able to get your phone, put a message, and send it. This message is going to the highest office, direct to State House. Okay? And it is addressed right away, which is going to quicken now the information processing. Unlike what we are having right now, where you tell someone something and you don't know whether this person is even going to work on it or not, and you're just one person. Okay? But here you're going to be able, without using any transport, without using any money, okay, you're going to be able to send every information to the government or to the highest office.
According to the Inspector General of Government IGG 2025 report, Uganda is responsible for nearly $2.7 billion, about 10 trillion shillings of the estimated $140 billion, approximately 518 trillion shillings lost to corruption across Africa annually. In the financial year 2023-2024, the IGG recovered only 30 billion shillings, a tiny fraction of what is lost each year. Meanwhile, between July 2023 and June 2024, almost 3,000 complaints were lodged with the IGG. A significant number of these complaints highlighted bribery in district service commissions, especially regarding government job recruitment. The question remains, who will put an end to this vice? As the very individuals entrusted with eliminating corruption appear to be the same ones benefiting most from it, using their influence to protect the system that feeds them.
Say no to corruption! Say no to corruption!